Kat Izzo is opening up about one of the most difficult chapters of her life, and fans are feeling for her. After weeks of speculation surrounding her breakup with Dale Moss, Kat has finally decided to share her side of the story, and it's an emotional one. According to Kat, the end of their relationship was far more complicated than it appeared on the surface. She hinted that she felt pressured to stay quiet during the aftermath, which left her struggling to process everything on her own. While she stopped short of making direct accusations, Kat made it clear that she felt her voice was being minimized during a time when she needed support the most. Sources close to Kat say the split didn't happen overnight. Tensions reportedly grew behind the scenes, with miscommunication and differing expectations slowly driving a wedge between them. Kat's decision to finally speak up, fans believe, is part of her journey toward healing and reclaiming her confidence. Despite the pain, Kat emphasized that she's focusing on growth, self-respect, and moving forward. She thanked supporters for standing by her and encouraged others to trust their instincts and speak their truth when the time feels right. As for Dale, he has remained mostly quiet, choosing privacy as both continue their separate paths. While the full story may never be known, one thing is clear: Kat is stepping into a new chapter with strength, honesty, and grace. As Kat continues to open up, she admitted that staying silent for so long took a heavy emotional toll. Friends say she often questioned whether speaking out would make things worse, but ultimately realized that protecting her peace mattered more than avoiding discomfort. Kat also shared that the breakup forced her to reevaluate what she truly wants in a partner. Trust, open communication, and mutual respect are now at the top of her list. While she didn't mention any specific incidents, her words strongly suggested that unresolved issues and emotional distance played a major role in the relationship's collapse. Fans across social media have rallied behind Kat, praising her courage and vulnerability. Many applauded her for choosing honesty over silence, especially in a public world where narratives can quickly spiral out of control. Supportive messages poured in, reminding her that she's not alone and that healing takes time. Meanwhile, those close to Dale say he is focusing on personal matters and stepping away from the spotlight. The two are said to have agreed to move forward separately, without fueling further public tension. For Kat, this moment isn't about blame, it's about closure. She's embracing a fresh start, prioritizing her well-being, and learning to trust herself again. Though the chapter ended painfully, Kat believes it's paving the way for a stronger, more self-aware future. In the days following her statement, Kat has been taking intentional steps to heal away from the public eye. Those close to her say she's leaning on trusted friends and family, finding comfort in familiar routines, and slowly rebuilding her sense of stability after an emotionally draining period. Kat also hinted that the experience taught her the importance of setting boundaries, not just in relationships, but in life. She acknowledged that loving someone shouldn't mean losing your voice, and that personal growth sometimes comes from walking away rather than holding on. Support from Bachelor Nation has continued to grow, with many former cast members quietly showing solidarity. While Kat hasn't directly addressed every rumor circulating online, she's made it clear that she won't engage in speculation or negativity. Instead, she's choosing clarity, self-respect, and forward momentum. Professionally, Kat appears ready to refocus on new opportunities. Insiders suggest she's exploring projects that align more closely with her values and independence, signaling a confident shift into this next phase of her life. Though the breakup left scars, Kat's message is ultimately one of resilience. She's not defining herself by how things ended, but by how she's choosing to rise, stronger, wiser, and finally putting herself first.
Kat began leaning into her inner circle for strength. Close friends revealed that stepping back from the noise helped her regain clarity and emotional balance. She's been spending more time focusing on personal goals, wellness, and rediscovering parts of herself that were put on hold during the relationship. Kat also hinted that this experience taught her an important lesson about boundaries. She shared that learning when to speak and when to step away has been empowering. Rather than letting the situation define her, she's choosing to grow from it and move forward with intention. Fans continue to watch closely, many expressing admiration for Kat's calm and composed approach. In a world where public breakups often turn messy, her choice to handle things with maturity has only strengthened the respect people have for her. While the past still carries emotional weight, Kat says she's hopeful about what's ahead. New opportunities, fresh perspectives, and a renewed sense of self are guiding her forward. Though the chapter ended quietly, it marked the beginning of a stronger, more confident version of Kat Izzo, one who's ready for whatever comes next. As Kat steps further into this new phase of her life, she's making it clear that healing doesn't happen overnight. She admitted that some days are harder than others, but she's allowing herself to feel everything rather than rushing the process. That honesty has resonated deeply with fans who see her vulnerability as a sign of real strength. Kat has also begun redirecting her energy toward creative projects and career opportunities she once set aside. Those close to her say she's feeling more focused and motivated, using this moment as a turning point rather than a setback. For Kat, reclaiming her independence has been both challenging and empowering. Online conversations continue to grow, with many viewers reflecting on the importance of speaking up while still protecting personal peace. Kat's story has sparked broader discussions about emotional boundaries, respect, and self-worth, topics that clearly extend far beyond reality TV. While she remains cautious about sharing details, Kat made one thing clear: she's no longer shrinking herself to keep others comfortable. This chapter is about choosing honesty, confidence, and self-love. And as she looks ahead, Kat is embracing the belief that sometimes walking away is the bravest step of all. As the attention around her story slowly settles, Kat has been intentional about how much of her life she shares publicly. She explained that reclaiming her narrative doesn't mean revealing everything, it means choosing what truly serves her well-being. That mindset has helped her regain a sense of control during an otherwise overwhelming time. Those close to Kat say she's learning to trust her instincts again. The experience pushed her to recognize early warning signs she once overlooked, and she hopes her journey encourages others to listen to their inner voice before doubts turn into regrets. Kat also acknowledged the role growth plays on both sides of a breakup. While emotions remain complex, she emphasized that healing isn't about resentment, it's about understanding. Letting go, she says, has been difficult but necessary. Looking ahead, Kat is embracing the unknown with cautious optimism. Whether it's new projects, fresh connections, or simply peace of mind, she's choosing progress over pain. The chapter may have closed quietly, but for Kat Izzo, a more grounded and empowered story is just beginning. As weeks move forward, Kat's outlook continues to shift from reflection to renewal. She's quietly rebuilding her routine, finding comfort in simple moments that bring calm and clarity. Whether it's spending time with loved ones or embracing time alone, Kat says these small choices have helped her reconnect with herself. She also acknowledged that public scrutiny can make healing more complicated, but she's learning not to let outside opinions shape her truth. By setting firmer boundaries with social media and public commentary, Kat is prioritizing peace over pressure. Supporters note a visible change in her energy, more grounded, more self-assured. While the past still lingers, Kat appears determined not to let it define her future. Instead, she's taking what she's learned and using it as a foundation for healthier relationships and stronger self-respect. For Kat, this chapter isn't about rewriting history, it's about stepping forward with wisdom, resilience, and a clearer sense of what she deserves. And as she continues to move ahead, fans believe this quiet transformation may be the most powerful part of her story yet. Lately, Kat has hinted that this experience reshaped how she defines strength. Instead of staying silent to keep the peace, she's learning that honesty, spoken calmly and thoughtfully, can be a form of self-care. That shift has given her a renewed sense of confidence she didn't realize she had lost. People close to her say Kat is no longer looking back with regret, but with understanding. The relationship, while painful in its ending, taught her what she needs to feel secure and valued moving forward. She's taking those lessons with her, not as baggage, but as wisdom. There's also a sense that Kat is embracing patience. Rather than rushing into the next chapter, she's allowing life to unfold at its own pace. That intentional pause has helped her regain emotional balance and rediscover joy in everyday moments. For fans, Kat's journey has become less about the breakup and more about her quiet evolution. What started as heartbreak is slowly transforming into clarity, and that clarity may be the lasting outcome of all.